I just got done my finals. Feels good. I feel good. Sit down, take a load off, and join me for a little chit chat. Hi, I'm Cassie. It's nice to see y'all again for all you returning viewers, and for all new viewers, nice to meet you. Put a comment down below, let me know a little bit about yourself, or just say hi and let me know that you're here and watching. I really appreciate it. Aesthetics are like a really big thing now. I really wish that they were around when I was younger, but also not at the same time, because everything happens for a reason, and I am who I am because of what I've gone through, and maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I've given myself a lot of time for self-growth. I spent a lot of time with myself, and I think a lot of people are gonna be like, well, yeah, that's what you usually do when you're quarantined. No, I have a lot of friends, a lot of online friends, people in real life. We mainly like video chat and like play games like all the time, but I just took time away from everything except for school because I needed to do school. I spent a lot of time by myself to really reflect on what it means to be myself. Who am I? I really took time to realize what I like, my hobbies, what are my priorities, what helps me in procrastination.
2 hours later. I'm
changing my attitude on life and my attitude towards people and myself, and it's just been me. Enough about me, because now you're like, wow, you're just gonna talk about yourself and how great you feel. That's not helpful. I want to help you. I did a poll on Snapchat like months ago. Couple months, 2 months, 1 month, I don't know. I did like a little questionnaire, and I was like, hey, what would you like to see on my channel? And people were like, here are my suggestions, and I got a lot. So now I'm gonna give you the content you want. And a lot of people surprisingly want to hear me talk about like issues and like faith. Wow, the sun just came out. Oh, I love this. Okay, the sun needs to stay like this. It looks great. It left. It was here for a moment, and when I needed it most, it vanished.
Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Oh, I've done a lot of research into like the MBTI thing. If you don't know what that is, it's like psychology. The 16 personalities. I'm an ENFP. Nice to meet you. No, I don't take that as like my identity. Everybody knows that person where they're like really into astrology. So every time they get like a horoscope or something, like that is me. Like this stuff, like this is me. This defines me. But then if it doesn't match like who they are, they like twist it to make it to be like who they are. See, I don't want to do that with personality. So I take the information and I use it to help me. People spend their lives studying this. There's a lot of research to back this up, and a lot of research into each personality. So there's a lot of information on how to help you like with literally everything. Like I looked up help with my personality type on like organization and like stressful days, like conversations and meeting new people and like relationships. There's just advice for everything. So definitely go find your personality type. I will link the John in the description box. So yeah, I really suggest looking into your personality type, not letting what it says about you define you, and don't change yourself to fit those standards, but use that information to help you in ways that you know you need help in. I get like a newsletter for the MBTI. The newsletter is by Susan Storm. I'm gonna look down at my phone because I'm reading this. She's the founder of Psychology Junkie. She has some books out, and she does this newsletter. She sends you articles every couple days about different topics in regards to the personality types. Like today I got one about conflicting sides of your personality, like dominant and inferior sides of your personality. So I just get that information, compare it to my life, and I try to use some of that to help me to be a better person. So how I want to help you today is to reference you to go take that quiz. Go take a quiz to find out your personality type, and I want to give you some encouragement to take time for yourself. Give yourself some me time. You really need it. You don't know that you need it, but you probably really need it. Even though a lot of people were in quarantine and weren't really around people, so you may be like, wow, I spent a lot of time with myself, I don't need more. If you haven't taken time to do some self-discovery, take time to find out what you really like, what is truly really important to you. Find out what makes you stressed and how to fix it. Find out, do you like organization in your environment? Do you like chaos? Because that really helps your mental space and how you focus on your work and hobbies. Find out the kind of people that you want to be around, the relationship. What do you like in a person? What do you not like in a person? What's like really stressful qualities in someone that you can't have people that you're around have? Find out, how do you like to have fun? What makes you calm down when you're really anxious? What makes you angry? Find out how you want to spend your time right now. What do you want to do in the next week or so? Like, what is your focus for today? Like, don't live every day, or don't live your life, at least right now, aimlessly. Just because you may have like really big plans in the future, you still need to have plans for yourself right now. You need to constantly be growing, constantly improving yourself, making sure you have substance, hobbies, interests, things you're reading. If you're talking to people, and not because you're awkward, like some people are awkward and shy and they don't know, like they have a hard time starting conversations and holding conversations, but if you don't know like actual things to talk about with someone, that means you need more substance, probably. Unless you can't connect your thoughts, because that's something too. But if you genuinely have like no thoughts on like what to say in a conversation with someone, then that's a sign that you need to spend more time with yourself. It's always good to have some knowledge about a lot of things so you can talk about it with people, like books, movies, your hobbies, like maybe it's music or writing. Like, make sure you have that stuff in your head so it can help you develop relationships, because if you have nothing to say, then it's kind of hard to connect with people. Get rid of all outside influences. Like, I wasn't on social media. I wasn't like reading like fictional books. You know when you're in a book and then really like a character and then you want to be like that character and like little parts of you change. Like movies, I didn't really watch I didn't watch movies because they really influence how I act and see the world. I just wanted to be raw. My raw self. This is my raw form. Spend time with yourself. And this is the first video that I'm releasing in a while, and it's about this topic because it's really important to get into before I start talking about other things that people request that I talk about. Especially if you want me to talk about faith issues in the world. Starting with yourself and your foundation, developing your own perspective and your own beliefs is so important before we get into anything else. So that's your task, and I want to know what you learned, because y'all be watching this. I know y'all be watching this, and I'll get no like feedback. Like, talk to me about it. I want this channel to have a good community. It's gonna take time to get there, but if you start talking to me about your opinions and thoughts, then we can grow that into something bigger. For a while, I subconsciously was being someone I'm not. Like, I didn't realize, when I did that, I didn't realize how I was being influenced and subconsciously was like changing who I am and what I like to fit other people's standards. And I've never been the type, I always consider myself never to be the type of person that cares what people think, but like deep down, like people's thoughts and actions like really influence you, even though you don't like intend to change yourself or be influenced by that. That's something. I'm not the best at explaining things sometimes, and I'm just trying to be myself right now, so I'm just talking how I would talk to a friend because I really want to be myself on this channel. So anyways, in conclusion, spend time with yourself. If we're gonna walk through life together on this channel, the first step is to look deep into your soul. Listen, Linda. Listen. The internet should be helping you, not hurting you mentally. There are so many people on the internet that are there's nobody the same. If you haven't found encouragement or comfort in being yourself, look at the millions of people, billions of people. Nobody is the same. There are people of every kind. There are people of every kind on the internet. There should be no force threatening you or telling you that you need to be something that you don't want to be, or that you know is not right. Subconsciously, I was kind of like not being as myself as I wanted to be because I was afraid of like fitting in or not finding a good community of people. No one is the same, so that encourages me to just be myself. I don't want to be like everyone else. It's actually pretty cool to be unique and be yourself, because then everyone is like, whoa, like this is different, this is cool, like I like this. So you being yourself is encouraging people to be themselves too. I do, and this kind of fits into aesthetics because I love aesthetics. It kind of like made me feel pressured into like conforming myself into the way that like all these people were that were following the aesthetic. There's a lot of different ways you can follow aesthetics. You know, it's art, you can do it your way. But I just felt like weird, like, because then like the things that I like doesn't fit into like one aesthetic. I would have like a million, and then I'm like, oh, but like it's not like cool, like I need to find like one thing that's like it's my brand. No, you can mix it all up. And again, Be unique. Be yourself. Hopefully that made sense. I'm gonna tie this up now because my camera's about to die. Thank you for sitting here, standing there, jumping there, and watching this. I really appreciate y'all. Truly, I do. I appreciate each and every one of you that takes time to watch my videos and interact with my channel by liking, subscribing, commenting. It's truly deeply appreciated. And that also goes for everyone who interacts with me on social media. Again, I really appreciate it. So here's to a new beginning. Here's to a new journey of being me. And for you, possibly if you listen to this, a new journey to discover you and be more you. Really, go for it. It's gonna be the best decision. It's gonna be one of the best decisions of your life to truly be yourself. It's hard. It's not gonna be easy, but it's worth it. And I say, P.S., I say it's not gonna be hard because the world can be rough. And again, social media is very influential. Use social media for the positive aspects of it, and not the negative aspects of it, where you want to try to fit to be a certain way to fit in. Girl, boy, whoever you are, if you haven't noticed, there are so many people that don't fit into like the box that society gives you, and they're rocking it. So you rock yourself. You do you. You're gonna be great. And if no one's told you this today, you're freaking awesome. Love you guys. Catch you later. Take care. What's up guys, it's Cassie here, and today we're gonna be talking oh, that looks better. I have low battery too. Guess who's back, baby? Mac is back, baby. Futuristic plans in the future. What? Finding a good community of people. Blah blah blah. See who I want to be and all that kind of stuff. You get it. I don't want to be fake. And it's not that I was being fake. I'm just going at it, man. Wow. I'm really gonna have to edit this video.